Nice little touch from Naby Keita, stretching to clear Pablo Mari for Flamengo. He has faced Liverpool once before, Jorge Jesus. That was as coach of Benfica. Finished up on the losing side over 2 legs in a Europa League match some years ago. Pablo Mari with a cushioned header. Willian Arau. Naby Keita beaten by Gerson. Forward from Joe Gomez. Sadio Mane is chasing this. Rafinha hasn't been able to prevent it from coming to Sadio Mane. Mohamed Salah trying to play that little stab ball into Mane, who'd made the run. De Arrascaeta has lost it. Henderson into Firmino. Firmino with Rodrigo Caio, who won it well. Rafinha wins the throw.
That's great pressing from Jordan Henderson in that centre midfield. Roberto Firmino just couldn't quite get the ball out of his feet in the penalty area on that opportunity, but the pressure from Henderson, Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain far too great for the Flamengo midfield so far, and they're just able to pinch the ball and get at this Flamengo defence.
Willian Arau is down here. Sadio Mane caught him. The referee from Qatar is just having a word with Sadio Mane and telling him to cool it. Flamengo lost their last league game of the season 4-0 at Santos, but they had already won their league title by a distance as they went into that game, and that finished a 29-match unbeaten run. Liverpool's unbeaten run, I suppose, technically speaking, ended with the defeated Aston Villa. Well, I mean, it did it with the defeated Aston Villa, but there'll always be a kind of asterisk against that result, given that Liverpool's first team was here. It's going to be a free kick to the side from Rio de Janeiro, play their home matches in the Maracanã. South America's richest, best supported and arguably biggest club. Pablo Mari, cut out by Alexander-Arnold. Forward from Keita to Salah. That's the link-up Jurgen Klopp is looking for between those two. Didn't quite work there. Van Dijk. Henderson. That's a nice-looking ball from Joe Gomez into Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Gabriel Barbosa back defending. Oxlade-Chamberlain trying to wriggle through. Rodrigo Caio with a good challenge on the edge of his own penalty area. Everton Ribeiro, the captain, finding Georgian de Arrascaeta.
They're just having a few problems down this left-hand side, the right-hand side of Flamengo. Everton just wanders inside. He doesn't give any help to Rafinha, and they're finding they can outnumber him 3v1, 2v1s. Oxlade-Chamberlain taking up some lovely positions out on that side.
Rafinha, by the way, you may have noticed, is wearing a black skull cap, which is a result of a head injury he sustained in the final of the Copa Libertadores when they beat River Plate. They were losing that match by 1-0 in the 89th minute, won it 2-1. Gabriel Barbosa with both goals, free kick to Liverpool. And Gabi goal, as they call him, then still had time to get himself sent off for the 3rd time this season. Strong challenge on Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think I'm just having a little look to see whether that was a hint of handball by Rafinha, but no. Naby Keita looks puzzled, but a free kick's been given to Flamengo. Jurgen Klopp's puzzled too.
There's been a slight change in formation for Flamengo as well. Arrascaeta coming to this right-hand side now. Everton playing off the two strikers of Enrique Barbosa. Just trying to cause Liverpool a few problems, stop the fullbacks getting out.
Willian Arau, Rafinha, De Arrascaeta is there, Virgil van Dijk was there too, Robertson, Gomez. Naby Keita and a little bit of room. Andrew Robertson. Driven ball from Oxlade-Chamberlain, looking for the terrific run of Alexander-Arnold. I think he just failed to keep that in play, but a wonderful diagonal ball and a great run.
That's a lovely ball. Again, it's the fullbacks high, wide, and it's the run inside from Naby Keita and also from Mohamed Salah that leaves that option for Trent Alexander-Arnold to get forward. It's something that we see week in, week out in the Premier League, and it's so difficult to defend against because of the movement of the front three.
Robertson hurdling forward, lashed away by Rodrigo Caio, but the whistle has gone. Georgian De Arrascaeta lost it. And the referee from Qatar has awarded possession to Liverpool. It's their throw to be taken by Robertson. We had only finished, what, I suppose an hour and a half or so ago, a third-place playoff match between Monterrey and Al Hilal, which Monterrey won with a penalty shootout after a 2-2 draw. The pitch has stood up to a lot of matches being played on it this week. De Arrascaeta here. The plan was for the final to be played at the Education City Stadium, another one of the stadiums to be used in the World Cup finals in 3 years' time, but that stadium not quite ready for this tournament. Liverpool's throw.
Liverpool have done a really good job. Enrique, the danger man, or one of the danger men for Flamengo. They've stopped him getting on the ball completely. They've nullified that pass into him. He is someone who likes to hug that touchline as much as he can.
Gomez changes pace, accelerates away from Everton Ribeiro. Henderson. Salah chasing that. Diego Alves there for Flamengo. Good turn by Gerson. Foul by Naby Keita, says the referee.
Doesn't look like a foul to me. I think Gerson's a little bit fortunate there that the referee intervened and given a free kick, because if he doesn't, Liverpool are away. They have 4 men ahead of Naby Keita, ready to attack the Flamengo defence.
Finish, he says. Otherwise you'll get a yellow card. Willian Arau. Pablo Mari at the back for Flamengo is a Spaniard finding himself in South America. Rafinha here. That's a decent looking ball. The downward header from Bruno Henrique. Half cleared by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Gabriel Barbosa hit it, and it hit Van Dijk. And Mohamed Salah has lost it here. De Arrascaeta. It's given it back to Salah. Firmino. Salah. Good challenge by Rodrigo Caio for Flamengo. Felipe Luis trying to work it wide to De Arrascaeta. Everton Ribeiro now for Flamengo. Felipe Luis. They've got themselves a foothold in the game, Flamengo, after a difficult first 5 or 6 minutes for them, in which Liverpool created 3 presentable opportunities. Robertson. Firmino, the referee got in his way, actually. Liverpool have been awarded a free kick, which I think might be a little harsh on Flamengo, but the referee impeded Liverpool as much as anybody.
And the referee knew he'd got in the way, and he stopped that ball out to the right-hand side. He was generous to Liverpool there. You just feel that Flamengo, for all the passing round the back, they're not really hurting Liverpool. They're finding it difficult when they get the ball to the front three to really create anything.
They didn't look the better side for long stretches of the Copa Libertadores, did they, Steve? This game which you did.
Yeah, they were very lethargic in them games, or in that game. They were lethargic in the semi-final as well. I remember watching, thinking they look like they've had 70 games in the season. They look tired in the legs. We spoke about the fullbacks, who are both 34, Luis and Rafinha. They weren't going forward.
Rodrigo Caio covering here, aware of Mohamed Salah's positioning. Virgil van Dijk for Liverpool, and now Robertson. If you include the Rio State Cup, the Rio State Championship, the Brazilian Cup, the Copa Libertadores and the Brazilian League, as well as this FIFA Club World Cup, this is Flamengo's 84th game of their season and their last. Liverpool in 2019 have played 57, which shows you the difference in the demands. Not that every player has played every game, but several of them have played 60-odd. So I don't think Jurgen Klopp's going to get much sympathy when he talks about fixture congestion. Oxlade-Chamberlain lost that rather cheaply. Rafinha. Joe Gomez covering here for Liverpool. A nice little layoff. Bruno Henrique here. Everton Ribeiro in the middle. Pulled back between them, but Felipe Luis arriving. De Arrascaeta. First real bit of threat to Liverpool's goal here. Red shirts have repositioned themselves. Rodrigo Caio. Rafinha. Rafinha was knocked over. Flamengo have the free kick. Well, barely touched him, Steve, did he, really?
I think he just loses his feet, his footing, but this is the opportunity from Henrique. It's a great 1-2. He's looking for bodies in the box, and you can see Liverpool just outnumbering them, but for a fullback and a defender, that 1-2 is such a difficult skill to defend against.
Gabriel Barbosa running into